Hey guys, and welcome to episode 12. If everything goes well today, we're gonna get into Division 2, but I want to talk about something else actually. First, let's get into our opponent's squad. He's got a great Bundesliga squad: Aubameyang, Royce, Lewandowski, Inform De Bruyne, Inform Hummels, Schweinsteiger, Lahm over there. Great squad. Maybe even better than mine. But the thing I want to talk about this episode is going to be a little different. Sometimes when I think there's an interesting situation, I'm gonna pause it and explain my talks over there. Let me know what you think about this. So let's do that for the first time over here. You can see with Aguero, and you might be wondering, why do I not pass it to Robin at this time? But if you look more carefully, you're gonna see that our opponent has got Boateng selected and is running to the top left to mark the space at Robin over there. So we're gonna go to the bottom left. I wanted to get in a one-on-one situation with Hummels, but the opponent actually spots that. He's coming down with Boateng quite well actually, but then he makes the mistake. He's coming down too aggressively. So that's when I go a little up and beat him and get in the one-on-one situation and get us the goal there. But as you can see, I pause it over there and explain some situations which I think are interesting. I'm planning on doing that maybe 3 times an episode, so only 3 pauses per episode. And let me know what you think about it. Do you just want to see the uninterrupted gameplay, or do you find that interesting? My talks about some situations that I consider to be some interesting situations. Maybe you do not think that they are that interesting, but let's get on with the match now. A great interception over there with Jaya Toure, and to attack his space over here with Robin. We're gonna see that in a couple of seconds again, and we're just gonna get through. The lady pass a little there with the face of dribbling, and that's a great goal over there. Nice passing play in the final stage, but a great action with Robin as well. Delaying the pass there, but I'm gonna pause it here again. Do not worry, I'm only gonna pause it 3 times this entire episode. I'm not gonna pause it all the time. But I mean, you might think, why does it not just run through on the wing? But that's why I'm gonna attack the space at the center. There was a lot of space there, and look at the run at Remy. That was a great run actually. You can see all the runs, all the players are running, and that's what happens if you attack the space. The AI notices that you have space. The AI notices that you can give through balls. And look at that ridiculous penalty we conceded over here. By the way, that was absolutely ridiculous again. I think I've conceded so many ridiculous penalties already in this series. It's just incredible how does EA just give the penalties against for my opponents in those situations. I cannot believe that they do that. But the attacking the space over there, I think that was an interesting clip over there. If you attack the space, all your players know you have space to give a nice through ball, and they're gonna make nice runs, and good things are usually gonna happen when you do that. Put the ball into Royce on the wing. Some dragbacks, but we failed to pass our opponent. So let's just pass that into Schweinsteiger, protecting the ball. And as you can see, our opponent is playing like kind of party boss when he's 3-1 down. He's with all his squad around his box, and it's just hard for me to go through over there. But we play some nice possession play, try to keep playing the ball around his box, and eventually a gap does open up. Indeed, we get the ball to Alaba, cross that in on Remy, but he fails to win the header over there. But that was a very nice patient ball play over there, and I really cannot believe, why is our opponent playing that defensively when you're 3-1 down? Come on, at least try something. And we get through over here with Robin one-on-one, and he simply does never miss one-on-ones. He's such a great player. I wish I had more players of his class in my squad. It would make things a lot easier because Robin is really amazing. But the next opponent is got a terrible squad really. I hardly know any player of his squad. I saw Demba Ba over there, but that was about it. Terrible squad. That should be really an easy game over there. Some nice passing play, ball gets to Aguero. Oh, great finish over there. We get the opening goal, which we did need. Aguero with the pass into Royce, but he's just not as good as finishing as Robin is. He fails to finish over there, and with Robert that would have surely been a goal. I wish I had Ronaldo over there, a class player like him, or maybe I think Neighbor is also a better player than Royce, but unfortunately I cannot afford him. But let's get on with the match now. Great body feint, ball roll, come on Robin, finish that. Oh, even Robin is gonna fail to finish over there, but look at this, the quick stop over here with Robin. Look at that, the quick stop here, and then face up dribbling, using the both methods. The quick stop again, great dribble there with Robin, then set up the 1-2 with the quick stop, but it didn't work out that well. But you do get a great attack because of that initial dribble over there, and I passed that to Royce. Wasn't the smartest thing to do, but we do get the goal there eventually indeed. But that was a great combination there of both dribbling tutorials, quick stop and face up dribbling. Great ground cross over there, and the goalkeeper fails to reflect that shot correctly. A shot from about 10 centimeters. That does make sense that he wasn't able to control that, in my opinion. Royce here, when our opponent is playing all out attack, gets the ball into, I think that was Robin over there, but I decided to back heel that, and that was not the smartest thing to do. I should have just shot it in for the easy tap in. With Aguero here, with a great through ball on Di Maria. Can we finally finish the game over there? No, I think I should have passed it across the goal for the easy tap in. I even conceded a goal over there and we actually win only with 3-1. But that does mean that we finally got the Division 3 title. And look at that, our opponent only had one shot and he got a goal. But it doesn't really matter, we get the Division 3 title. We get into Division 2 and it's really been a great series so far. Just only wins, and our next opponent over here, the first opponent in Division 2, has got a great squad with Aubameyang over there, Royce and inform Olic, but especially Aubameyang, I think he's a great player. I would really love him in my squad instead of Remy. He's even more overpowered. What a great player. But as you can see, the connection this match is absolutely terrible. This might just be the match that is gonna ruin everything for me. I've had that before in my previous Road to Glory series, a match with a connection like this. It's just so hard to play, but let's try and win this nevertheless. Di Maria with the fake shot. Nice face-up dribbling over there. Get one-on-one, but we failed to finish over there. Schweinsteiger with great vision, get the ball into Royce over there. Nice passing play, double 1-2 actually. And Di Maria with a great through ball on Robben, and even with the connection like this, Robben does not fail to finish. But not really creating that much. It is really hard to play with the connection like this. It already far in the second half. I'm playing a little bit the safe style maybe. I do not want to lose the ball with this connection. It's hard for me to defend. So I'm playing a little bit possession style, a little bit safe type of football, but you get opportunity here. And look at that. That was absolutely hilarious, but it's not really resulting in anything. But as you can see, this connection, it just almost impossible to play with really. But fortunately, we after some nice passing play, we get a quite cheap penalty kick over there. And can I get that in the green spot? Turns out I can. I was lucky that there was no laggy moment at the exact moment when I pressed the button to get into the green area over there. But we get it 2-0, and this match has absolutely been terrible. If this happens in Division 1, I might just get a lose over there. It was almost impossible for me to play. But look at the next opponent. He's got Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, Robben, Info, Matuidi, Modric. But look at that, man. Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, Robben. I'm so excited about my Robben card. He's just out of this world if you compare him to the other players. But if you have Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic on top of that, that is gonna be a really hard match for me to win. But a great chance here with Aguero. But I think I should have body feinted in to get a better angle before shooting there. Nice Aguero here with the face-up dribbling. Ball gets with Di Maria. So nice dragbacks over here. Look at that. 2-3 dragbacks. Set up the 1-2, but we failed that. But look at this moment here again with Aguero. As you can see, the opponent is running down, diagonally down, and I'm thinking now, if I do the face-up dribbling, he's gonna run past me, and that is exactly what's gonna happen. This is a perfect example of the face-up dribbling tutorial, the anticipation section of that tutorial specifically. The great thing about that, he ran past us and we made a complete full left win, and we got a nice dangerous situation out of there eventually. Aguero gets through a little bit luckily, but we hit the post over there. But Di Maria here again with a great goal. Some terrible defending from my opponent over there to pass it back into Di Maria, but we use some face-up dribbling again, as you can see. And I'm going to explain again why do I use face-up dribbling over there. If you watch carefully, he's running diagonally to the downwards, right down with one player too aggressively, and that player was actually blocking our shot. If he would have shot, I think he would have blocked it, but he was running that far, that aggressively to the bottom right, that I thought if I use some face-up dribbling, he's just gonna run past me. He lost all the control of the situation, he lost all overview, he's gonna run past me. I just do the face-up dribbling, and exactly the thing which I did predict did happen, and therefore he wasn't able to block the shot anymore, and we got the great goal over there. Aguero 1-on-1, and we get the 2-0. But look at that, a great cross. Robben, he crosses that in on Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic, and then you know that it might just be deadly. We concede the goal there, 1-2 only. His squad is really amazing. Nice protecting the ball with Aguero over there with the face-up dribbling. Great pass back to him, but he fails to finish over there. Just before halftime now, Aguero gets the ball, gives that to Royce, but he cannot do really much with that, it seems. But he tries to pick out Aguero over there, but he's just slightly too late over there to get his feet on the ball over there. The second half now, we get the ball to Royce on the wing. Some face-up dribbling, but we have to turn back. Pass it into Schweinsteiger. Remy, nice fake shot, and look at this through ball, that was actually insane. Then the first touch, ground cross, and that is really a great goal over there in my opinion. The fake shot with Remy, and at the spot that we have to pass that ball all the way to Robin, the first touch ground cross, and that really is a great goal I think. Royce over here, fake shot 2, drag back, combination. Oh, that is an insane through ball to Schweinsteiger, come on. Oh, we feel on the finish. That through ball certainly did deserve better. Come on, Schweinsteiger. But the ball gets to Remy. Fake shot, roulette. Another time the roulette. Oh, great action. Come on, Remy, finish now, finish. Oh, we get the goal there, luckily. Was that a great goal with those fake shot to double roulette? Or was it lucky? I think a combination of both actually. But if you let your opponent shoot from there, you're just gonna you're calling out FIFA to get you some out of the moments if you're allowing me to shoot all game. And Robin over there with face-up dribbling and a great finish. And look at that, the free kick over there, and that is an insane free kick goal over there. That is a great goal to conclude with this episode. Look at that, a great power curve free kick from Royce over there. But the main thing I want to know, this is going to be the end of this episode, but the main thing I want to know, how do you feel about me pausing and sometimes sharing my thoughts on the situations which I consider interesting? Do you enjoy that? Then leave that in the comments. Do you not enjoy that? Then also leave that in the comments. But that's the end of this episode. We're finally in Division 2. We beat that last opponent who was in Division 2. He had an amazing squad, but nevertheless we beat him with 6-1 over there. And we actually have 50 wins in a row. Is that worth a like? I think that is quite insane. But we're in Division 2. Next episode we might just reach Division 1. I'm not sure if I can cover enough matches in that. But that is going to be the end of this episode. Please share your thoughts on this episode. This was SOETIE. See you next time.